Hello Flutter fans, today I'm excited to share with you the development process of this unique UI in the Flutter. This comes with some cool and challenging aspects including the UI elements, animations and transitions. Before we dive in, I assume you have a good understanding of Flutter basics as I won't be covering very fundamentals. Instead, I will provide you an overview of what I have done to create this engaging UI. Okay, so my inspirations come from this Dribbble short. I added the link in the description, you can check it out later. So this design is no ordinary one. It has a sleek dashboard and a detailed view, and it also comes with a cool kind of animations. I'm talking about the background blurs that you can see on these banner cards and the credit cards, and also clipped circles that you can see like the bitcoins in the here, and the UI that's as challenging as it is beautiful. Now for this video we will be focusing on the UI creation, skipping some parts because let's be honest, you already know how to integrate the basics. Alright, so let's start. So this is our perspective, and I have the two plugins, which is the Google Font and the Intels. The Google Font is used for the fonts that we use in the credit card and the other parts of the UI, and then the Intel is also used for formatting the numbers that you can see in the code feature. And here is the main.art. We only set the home screen, nothing else we have configured in this. We have two different screens. One is the home screen or the dashboard screen, and other is the detail screen. I named it as a car detail screen. So let's go through the design first. You can see we have a banner card at the top of the screen, and it has a background blur card with the transparency, and you can see the same card is used for the credit card also. So first we can create this background blur card so we can reuse on other places also. And this is the background blur card widget. It's a stateless widget and it has some parameters. We are passing children's and blur and other configuration in this class. Initially we have a container that displays the shadow effects, and inside that we wrap our child with the stack layout, and we are using the image filter for showing the background blur transparency. So coming back to the UI, on our build method we have an header widget that displays the hello Joe or dashboard. The code is in the here. This is a simple stateless widget with some basic elements or basic widgets. And coming up to the next, we have a home banner card, that is this one, monitor your response card. So we are using the blur card which we have created just before, and inside this we are also having some basic widgets. Okay, next we are going to check out this profit or the debit card, which is a monthly status card. The main challenge here is the align these containers. So I will go through the code. This is the monthly basic card. So here I am using the align and debit factor, which gives this kind of effect, or it will align the children's according to this. And the bottom we have an bottom app bar and a fab button. So this is the code. This is simply a stateful widget. We have also manually managing the state of the selector one, and yeah, we are consuming the animated opacity to show the selector one. So next is the core widget of this screen. This is the balance card. Actually this is a multi-layer card. So we have one kind of view in here, and we can slide down this card and it will show a credit card behind this one. So this is kind of challenging. There are few kind of gestures we have to add up. So just check it out, the code first or the UI first. Yeah, this is the balance card, and when checking out the UI, I'm using the stack layout, and inside this stack layout first I integrate the credit card, which is the behind it, and on the top we have a balance details card, and this is the code of that card. Okay, now next we can discuss about how we can integrate this kind of slide effect in our UI. You can see that we can slide down this balance card, and at the same time the background last transaction is hiding away, and you can see also that when I drag around 50%, it is completely invisible. I have created a drag controller which will be handling the continuation of our drag, and I initialize it in here, and I wrap the content with the gesture detector, and we will be listening to the vertical drag update. So the logic I have applied here is a simple one, that I'm finding the how much the user is scrolled and setting that value to the drag controller. Here you can see I have added two if condition. One is negative, that the user is scrolled at the upward direction, and inside that I am also checking the drag controller is on initial state. So in that case we don't want the user to drag on the upward, so I'm limiting it there. In the UI part, we are listening to the animation controller, so the system will be called whenever the animation value is updated. And for balance card, we are adding a padding in the parameter as the top in the positioned widget. You can see I have added a multiplier by 100 with the drag controller value. So when a user is scrolling down, the balance card will navigate by 100 points down. And for the bottom section, we are wrapping with the opacity widget, and we are calculating the opacity value from the drag controller value, and we have added a multiplier of that will act as hiding the bottom section when the 50% of the scroll is invoked. That's only in this balance card widget. Okay, so next we can check out the UI elements of the details view. Here we have two circles here, and the same credit card is showing here, and a balance card, settings card, and a list view in here. So I minimize this. So for the circles, we are using a symbol decoration box. The left one is the blue and the right one is the cyan. And credit card, we are using the same credit card here, and the balance card, these are the just basic Flutter widgets, so nothing complicated within this screen. So in the next section we can check out how we can integrate or implement this kind of animation, that when I drag this card to little up, you can see the entire widgets are moving out of the screens, like the cards are moving at top and the bottom. So we can focus on this animation in this screen. For that I have created some keys for every widgets, and the animation is also different because some are moving up, some are moving down, and you can see the cards animation all are different because some are fast and some are moving slowly. That gives a beautiful animation effect. So for that I have created different kinds of animation for each one, and initially I set the controller and I created some empty animation because we will be setting the real animation after the one frame is invoked. So that we can done with the help of these widget bindings. So in the empty animations you can see that everything is set to the 0, And the init animations, we will be getting the size of the screens and calculating the actions, like the title should be moving upwards. So everything is based on the screen size, so this is why it is written after the one frame is rendered. So this is a kind of lengthy code. These are simple logics here, nothing complicated in here, just some constant values and the sizes. And in the UI side, we will be setting those keys and wrapping the animations around each widgets. So that's it. So in the next part, we have to update the animation controller based on the our drag. So I have created two animation controllers, which is one is for the drag and another is for the animation. And inside the drag handler, I have added a listener, so I can update the animation value based on the drag controller. So basically I will be passing this drag controller into the widgets, so it will update there, and so I will be getting the listener from here. So this is the core logic of the screens. That means whenever a drag is updated, we will be calculating the value that is set to the animation controller. And you can see I am dividing the drag controller value by 3.5. Actually it will speed up the animations. Let's check out where the drag controller is used. And here it is inside the balance card. You can see we are consuming two, or we are passing two controllers. And yeah, here we are wrapping the credit card widget with the gesture dictator and also listening for the vertical drag update. And inside the vertical drag update, you can see we are calculating the how much the user is scrolled, and that drag is set to the drag controller. And I have used 100 on the different places. By considering that the widget height is 100, you can change it based on your widget size, or you can calculate using the global keys. And same like before, we are finishing the animations when the user is stopped the dragging. And here we have this kind of animation that the card has to be moved upward, as you see in the UI. There's a scale effect in the for that we are calculating the scale value from the animation controller, and we are limiting the scale by the 5.0, and the transform will be taking up that scale value, also translations. Okay, so next coming to the screen transition. So you can see we have a cool transition where the detail screen is coming up before the first screen is, or the home screen is fade away, like you see it in here. For that effect, I am setting up the background color to the transparent, and also added some configuration to the page route builder or the navigator, so we can show the previous screens when the new screen is popped. Next one is the credit card, which is animating from screen 1 to the screen 2. So that can be done using the hero animations. So yeah, this is wrapped with the hero card with the tag of credit card, which is also in the detail screen and also inside the balance card. So the idea is we are lifting the credit card a little upwards in the screens, and from the detail screens we are taking from a little more from the bottom, so the hero will do in that transition animation. So let's dig into the detail screen. And just like the home screen, we are creating some keys for every widgets and animations and animation controllers. We are binding that animations keys to the widgets and gesture detectors, and the main thing is coming up with the animations, and it is also similar like we have did it in the home screen. So that's it guys, we have done that animation, transitions and UI challenges in this video. There is nothing complicated or rocket science in here. These are very simple logics and codes. Hope you understand something little, and the screenshot you are seeing in this video is run from that GitHub code. I will add the GitHub link in the descriptions and you can check out the code from there also. So thank you guys, see you in the next video.